Hello children, welcome to the class. Children, let's continue with the topic models. The next model is must. So when do we use must? Must is used to express compulsions, determination, strong belief and duty. Must is used to express the compulsion, duty, strong belief and determination. Understood children? For example, I must post the letter today. I must post the letter today. So this is my duty. And the compulsion I am forced to do. I must post the letter today. Next, children must not play with fire. Yes, right? The children must not play with fire. It is correct. So they might get harm. The children must not play with fire. Next, we must respect our elders. We must respect our elders. It is our duty to respect our elders. Understood children? Must is used to express compulsions, determinations, strong belief and one's duty. Okay. Next is may and might. So may and might is used to ask if we are allowed to do something and tell someone that they are allowed to do something. So we use the word may and might to ask if we are allowed to do something. To ask permission that if we are allowed to do some work or something. And to tell someone that they are allowed to do something. Okay. See for example, may I go to play now? Or may I come in? May I help you? So we are asking. Okay. Next, may I borrow your pen? Okay. You may go out to play. Okay. Understood? Next, may and might are used to talk about things that are possible. The word may and might are also used to talk about the things that are possible. It might rain. About the things that are possible. So for example, take an umbrella, it might rain. So looking at the nature, looking at the environment, we can guess, we can predict. So take an umbrella, it might rain. So here we are talking about the possibility. Okay, next we might go to the party later. We might go to the party later. It is possible. So we are talking about the possibility. It may happen. Okay, next she may get first place for her essay. She may get. We are talking about the possibility. She may get the first place for her essay. So children, the word may and might are used to ask if we are allowed to do something and to tell someone that they are allowed to do something, and also it is used to talk about the things that are possible. Okay. Next, dare. Okay, the word dare is used as a transitive verb. Now what are transitive verbs? The verbs that have a subject and an object. Direct objects. Okay. So the word dare is used as a transitive verb and means to challenge. So the word dare is used as a transitive verb and it means to challenge. See for example, he dares to jump off high fence. He challenges that he will jump from the high fence. Okay, he dares to jump off the high fence. Next, we dare not to go there. We dare means we doesn't have courage to go there. Understood? So the word dare is used as a transitive verb and also means to challenge. Here we do not challenge to go there. Understood children? Next we will move on to next kind of models. Children, next model is used to. So the word used to is used to express frequently doing and happening of some event. The actions which happens again and again. So the word used to or the model used to is used to express frequently doing, means action which takes place again and again, or happening of some event, etc. Okay, for example, I used to go to the park every day. So here this action, it takes place again and again every day. So, okay, the word used to is used to express the action which frequently happens. Okay, next example. There was a time when he used to tell lie after lie. There was a time when he used to tell lie after lie. Understood, children? Next, used to is used to depict, to tell the existence of something in the past. The model or the word used to is used for depicting, for telling the existence of something in the past, which was happening or which happened in the past. Now, for example, I used to like rock climbing when I was young. So I used to like rock climbing when I was young. Next, 5 years ago, there used to be a pond on the corner of the park. 5 years ago. So here it is talking about the past time. Okay, the action which has happened in the past. So 5 years ago, there used to be a pond on the corner of the park. And as the children, the model used to is used to express the actions which frequently happen, and also it is used to tell that something has happened in the past, the existence of something in the past. Okay, next, have to. Have to. Here, the word have to is used to express some obligation and compulsion, etc. in the present and in the future time. So, your obligation means commitment. Understood? It is used to express the commitment in the past and in the future time. Okay, the word have to is used to express the obligation or compulsion in the past and present time. So, for example, you have to finish the work before the sunset. You have to finish, that is, you have to complete the work before the sunset. That is, you have to have commitment. Right. Next, I will have to read. So, here we are talking about the commitment, compulsion. Okay. Here you have to finish. Here we are compelling the person to finish his work before the sunset. Right? We are forcing the person to complete his work. Here I will have to read really some good books over the holidays. So here it shows the commitment. Okay, I have to read some really good books in the holidays. And so children, the word have to is used to show the obligation and commitment in the present time and also in the future time. Children, I hope you have understood. Next, we will move on to next model. Children, next model is had to. So, had to expresses obligation or commitment in the past time. Okay, for example, she had to quit singing. Due to some problems, she had to quit her singing. Next, I had to stay in the inn that stormy night. I had to stay in the inn that stormy night. I was compelled to stay in the inn. In means a hotel that stormy night. Okay. Next is must not or mustn't. So here must not is the negative form of must. Right? So must not or mustn't is used to express obligation or compulsion in negative sense. Okay, in the negative sense. So for example, you mustn't cross the road when the light is red. Correct, right? We must not cross the road when the traffic light is red, because it is means it shows to stop. Correct. Next is you mustn't go close to the cage of the tiger. It is very dangerous. We must not or mustn't go close to the cage of the tiger. Next, dare not or daren't. So this is also negative form of the word dare. Dare not or daren't is the negative form of dare. So dare not or daren't is used to express lack of courage. Dare means it shows the courageousness. Okay, but daren't or dare not is the word which shows or which expresses lack of courage. See, for example, she daren't touch my books. She doesn't have much dare to touch my books. Next, she daren't or dare not sleep alone in the dark. So here the word daren't, it expresses the feeling of lack of courage, that she is not enough courageous to sleep alone in the darkness. Got it, children? Next example. Rahul daren't complain against me to the teacher. Rahul daren't, he doesn't have enough courage to complain on me, against me with the teacher. Understood, children? I hope you have understood the topic models. In the next class, I'll come up with new topic. Thank you, children.